We all want to be attractive, but what if I told you that you can be attractive in silence? Yes, that's right. Let's explore how you can develop habits that will make you socially attractive without saying a single word. But not only that, we'll do it from a Stoic perspective. So if you're ready to learn how to be more attractive in a calm and powerful way, stay with me. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that focuses on the idea of living in harmony with nature and accepting the things we can't. Change is a philosophy of inner strength, self-control, and wisdom, and these principles can be incredibly powerful when it comes to being attractive. Because let's be honest, attraction is not just about how you look, but also how you behave and how you feel about yourself. Let's gloss this over into several specific habits that you can develop to be more attractive quietly. We're going to talk about things like confidence, tranquility, presence, and much more. Each of these habits will be deeply rooted in Stoic principles, and I'll give you quotes from famous philosophers that back up every point. This way you'll not only be learning how to be more attractive, but you'll also be in a philosophy that can change your life. So get ready, because we're about to embark on a journey that will not only make you more attractive, but also make you a better person. Before continuing, I would appreciate it if you would please like this video so that this video can reach many more people. If you don't want to miss any of my videos, subscribe and activate the bell. Go in the first habit, which is confidence. Confidence is one of the most attractive qualities that an person can have, and best of all, you don't need to say a single word to show it. Let's think about what Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said: "Perfect tranquility consists in the good order of the mind in your own kingdom." This phrase reminds us that true trust comes from within, having a mind in peace and harmony. So how do we develop this trust from a Stoic perspective? First, we need to understand that confidence is not about knowing everything or being the best at everything. It's about being comfortable with yourself, accepting your own strengths and weaknesses. A habit you can develop is daily meditation. You don't have to do it for hours. Just a few minutes a day can make a big difference. Meditation helps you connect with yourself, calm your mind, and find that inner tranquility that Marcus Aurelius mentioned. Over time, you will notice that you feel safer and calmer in social situations because you have already worked on your inner self. Another practice is self-reflection. Take a moment at the end of each day to reflect on your actions and thoughts, what you did well, what you could improve. This reflection will help you get to know yourself better and build a solid foundation of inner confidence, and this is where the Stoics teach us to focus on what we can control and to let go of what we can't. Instead of worrying about what others think of you, focus on how you behave and your own standards of behavior. This mindset will not only make you more confident, but also more attractive. Because people can sense when someone is truly at peace with themselves. Remember, trust is silent. No, you need to talk about your achievements or brag alone. You need to be present to be authentic and maintain that inner calm. People are naturally attracted to those who radiate this calm and safe energy. We follow with the second habit, which is tranquility. Tranquility is something incredibly attractive. When you are calm, you give a sense of security and stability, and that is something that many people find irresistible. Epictetus, another great Stoic philosopher, said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it, what matters." This phrase teaches us that staying calm no matter what happens around you is a sign of great strength. So how can we cultivate this tranquility? An effective way is to practice mindful breathing. When you feel anxious or stressed, stop for a moment and focus on your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose. Fill your lungs with air and then exhale slowly through your mouth. Repeat this several times until you feel your mind calm down. Another practice helpful is learning to accept the things you can't change. Stoicism teaches us that many things in life are out of our control. Weather, traffic, other people's opinions. Instead of getting frustrated by these things, try to accept them. Ask yourself, this is something I can control. If the answer is no, then let this go. Not only to your stress, but it will also project an image of someone who is at peace with the world. Plus, tranquility can be seen in your body language. Maintain a relaxed posture but not listless. Your movements should be slow and deliberate, not rushed or nervous. Maintain eye contact with people but without forcing it. All this communicates that you are comfortable with yourself and with the situation. When calm, of being someone who is in control not only of themselves but also of the circumstances. People are attracted to those who can stay calm in the midst of chaos because it gives them a sense of security and confidence. Remember, to be calm does not mean to be apathetic, means to be serene, and to be in control of your emotions is a quality that, although silence speaks a lot about your character. We move forward with the third habit, presence. Presence is one of those things that can be difficult to define, but easy to recognize when you see it. It is that quality of being completely in the moment, of really being there with the people and situations that you face. Seneca, another of the great Stoics, said to be everywhere is to be nowhere. This means that when we try to divide our attention between many things, really we are not paying attention to any presence, so it's about focusing completely on the here and now. How we cultivate this presence: first, practice the art of listening. When someone is talking to you, pay genuine attention. Don't be thinking about what you're going to say next or just looking at your phone. Listen to. This will not only make you seem more interested and attentive, but will also allow you to connect more deeply with you. Another important aspect is to be aware of your surroundings. Observe the details of people and places. Not just see, but really observe. This helps you to anchor yourself in the present moment and respond more authentically to situations. You can also practice mindfulness. This involves doing daily activities with full awareness. It can be something as simple as drinking a cup of tea instead of drinking it. Quickly take a moment to appreciate the aroma, flavor, and warmth of the cup. These mindfulness practices train you to be present in every moment. Presence is also reflected in your body language. Maintain an open and relaxed posture. Show interest with your G's and facial expressions. Avoid nervous movements or distractions that may indicate that your mind is elsewhere. When you are truly present, people will do it. Note, they feel like you really matter, that you're genuinely interested in them and what they have to say. This creates a stronger, deeper connection, which is an essential part of silent appeal. Remember, presence is not about being the center of attention, but about being completely connected to the present moment and the people around you. Is a powerful quality that demonstrates respect and consideration, and that's extremely appealing. We continue with the fourth habit, integrity. Integrity is one of those core values that always stand out, even when they are not mentioned. It is to live according to your principles and values, to be honest and at all times. Epictetus said, "First tell yourself what you will be and then do what you have to do." This quote reminds us of the importance of being consistent with what we believe and how we act. Integrity does not, it's something you can fake, is something that needs to be deeply ingrained in you. To cultivate integrity, you first need to know your own values, what's important to you, principles, guide your life. Take the time to reflect on these questions and make sure your actions reflect your responses. When your actions are aligned with your values, you project an authenticity that is very appealing. Another crucial part of integrity is being honest. Not only with others, but also with yourself. This means admitting your mistakes and learning from them. People respect those who are brave enough to recognize their failures and work to improve. In addition, being honest frees you from the burden of maintaining false appearances, allowing you to live more genuinely and relaxed. Integrity also involves keeping your promises and commitments. If you say you are going to do something, do it. People trust those who are reliable and consistent. This builds a solid reputation and makes you stand out as someone to trust, which is incredibly attractive. Ultimately, integrity is reflected in how you treat others. Treat people with respect and compassion, regardless of who they are or what they may offer you. This not only demonstrates your character, but also creates an environment of mutual respect and trust. When you live with integrity, you become a person of solid principles and values. People are attracted to authenticity and honesty because they are qualities that generate trust and respect. And at the end of the day, being someone who can be trusted and respected is one of the most powerful forms of silent appeal. Let's stick with the fifth habit. Self-containment. Self-containment or self-control is an essential characteristic that not only makes you more attractive, but also demonstrates great inner strength in a world where people often act impulsively. Someone who shows self-restraint really stands out. Marcus Aurelius stands out. One of the great Stoic emperors said, "You have power over your mind, not over external events." Realize this and you will find the strength. This quote reminds us that although we cannot control what happens around us, we can control how we react. Then, how we develop self-containment. First, it is important to learn to recognize your emotions without letting them dominate you. When you are in a stressful or provocative situation, take a moment to breathing and evaluating your feelings before reacting. This will not only help you stay calm, but also prevent you from saying or doing anything you may regret. Practicing patience is another way to cultivate self-restraint. We live in an era of instant gratification, but learning to wait and be patient can be incredibly beneficial. Patience shows that you are not at the mercy of your immediate desires, and that you have the discipline to wait for something that is really worthwhile. Moderation is another key aspect. This does not mean depriving yourself of the things you enjoy, but finding healthy, whether in food, social media, or any other activity, Practicing moderation will help you maintain balanced control over your desires and actions. Self-containment is also reflected in how you handle criticism and conflict rather than reacting defensively or with anger. Try to listen and consider the perspectives of others. Respond in a calm and reasoned way. Not only demonstrates, but also makes you look like a trustworthy and respectful person. Remember, self-restraint is not about repressing your emotions, but about managing them effectively. It is a sign that you have control over yourself, which is incredibly appealing. People admire those who can stay calm and act. We keep with the sixth habit, thankfulness, always considering everything. One virtue that may change your life and the impressions you leave on others is gratitude. We may pay more attention to our shortcomings or our desires. But the Stoics teach us the importance of appreciating what we already have. Seneca said, "It is not the person who has little, but the one who craves the most, the one who is poor." This quote reminds us that true wealth comes from appreciating what we have, not from desiring always more. Gratitude helps us focus on the positive and develop an attitude of contentment and inner peace. How we cultivate gratitude. An effective way is to keep a gratitude journal each day. Take a few minutes to write down 3 things you are grateful for. They can be small things like the sun shining or great things like the health of a loved one. This daily practice will help you train your mind to see the positive side of life and appreciate what you have. Gratitude can also be expressed in your daily interactions. Thank the people around you, from your loved ones to the strangers who serve you in a store. A simple thank you can have a great impact and show others that you value their efforts and their presence. Another way to practice gratitude is through reflection. Take a moment each day to reflect on the good things that have happened to you. Even on difficult days, look for at least one positive thing. This attitude of constant gratitude will make you more positive and optimistic, qualities that are very attractive. When you show gratitude, you project a positive energy that attracts others. People feel good around you because they see that you appreciate life and the things you have. This attitude of gratitude also makes you more resilient, as it helps you focus on the positive, even in difficult times. Recall that thanks is about living with an attitude of appreciation and satisfaction, not just about saying thank you. This is a trait that will appeal to them more and make you happy as well. What you speak up, give others the opportunity to share their thoughts and experiences without interrupting or trying to impose your point of view. Truly listen with the intention of understanding, and not just responding. Show respect and consideration for others. Humility is also reflected in how you treat people regardless of their status or position. Treat everyone with the same level of respect and dignity. Remember that each person has their own story and something valuable to offer. This type of attitude is very attractive because it shows that you value people for who they are, not for what they can do for you. It is also important to accept and learn from your mistakes. No one is perfect and we all make mistakes. The difference is in how we respond to them. Instead of defending yourself or making excuses, admit when you are wrong and show willingness to learn and improving. This ability to be vulnerable and honest about your failures is a sign of great strength. When you practice humility, you become more approachable and authentic. People feel comfortable around you because they don't feel the pressure of having to impress or compete. Humility creates a space of acceptance and understanding, which is incredibly appealing. Remember, humility is not weakness, but a sign of true power, and security is the basis of a life rich in learnings and meaningful relationships. Let's continue with the 8th habit, patience. Patience, it is a virtue that, although sometimes underestimated, has a tremendous impact on how others perceive you and how you manage your daily life. Seneca said, "Time discover the truth." This quote reminds us that good things take time and that truth and clarity are often revealed with patience and perseverance. Patience is the ability to wait without frustration, to accept that things take time, and to remain calm. Meanwhile, how we can develop patience? First, it is essential to change our perspective on time and expectations. We live in an era of instant gratification, but the reality is that the most valuable and meaningful things in life often require time and effort. Recognizing and accepting this is the first step to cultivating patience. Is another helpful practice is meditation and mindfulness. These practices help you to be present in the moment and not rush into the future when you find yourself impatient. Take a moment to take a deep breath and get into the here and now. Regular meditation can train your mind to be more patient and less reactive. Plus, practice patience in your daily life. This can be as simple as waiting in line without checking your phone, listen carefully to someone without interrupting, or completing a task without rushing. These small acts of patience add up and strengthen your ability to be patient in larger and meaningful situations. Remember, patience is not just waiting, but how you expect to maintain a positive and calm attitude while waiting demonstrates great maturity and self-control. People are attracted to those who can handle waiting with grace and calmness because it indicates an inner strength and a confidence in the process. When you are patient, you project an image of someone who is balanced, with confident, and in control.